Forex outlook for Sunday, September 18, 2022 to Friday, September 23rd. If you're a returning viewer, you already know the deal. If not, I'm going to be breaking down the 5 main currency pairs I trade and what I see with them for this upcoming week. So to start us off, let's start with GBP USD. So GU from the previous week going into this one. So what did price do? We'll look at daily. Price came, retested these previous lows right around here on the daily time frame before overall going to the downside. Right, look at the 4 hour. So what, 18th, 16th, so what, the 11th to the present time. Price came and retested those previous lows. That previous low that it retested was the previous daily lows after price made that big push to the downside. I did talk about price coming back up for a retracement, which it did, for overall continuing to go to the downside, right? H4 market flow was broken, but it was a retracement within daily bearish structure. So it looks like it's playing out perfectly. Daily structure is still bearish. Weekly structure is still bearish. H4 market flow is bearish as well. So I would be looking for a continuation moves to the downside for this week. But let's see what happens. Next, we have GBP JPY. So GJ from the previous week going into this one. So the 11th to the 16th, what did price do? Price came overshot, or actually no, it did break. I'd say it broke this area of supply. This previous area of supply right around here. So I would not delete this area since it's no longer respected area of H4/daily supply. What did price do instead? Came and retested this previous area of supply right around here. Kind of overshot it as well. To be honest, I wouldn't even draw a supply area because it has no wicks. Instead, I would just leave it right around here, right? Came, retested that area, overshot it a bit before overall going to the downside. If I pull this area, it didn't quite touch this high, this daily supply area, but kind of retested this area of supply before, or this previous high, before overall going to the downside, right? Overshot it a bit. Looking at the H4 time frame, it did take out a minor area of H4 demand that I was talking about. I was looking to see what price is going to do in this area. It does look like we could see a retracement after this big push to the upside, probably come back and fill in this empty space. Right, on the daily, there is a minor area of H4/daily demand right around here. I would label. Right on there. Right. I want to see what price does. On the H4, if you look closely, previous touches to that area of demand, minor overshoot before price made that big push to the upside. So let's see what happens. Overall, daily structure is still intact. Weekly structure is still bullish as well. Right, all the JPY pairs have been pushing to the upside. So let's see what happens with this pair. Next, we have Euro USD. So EU from the previous week going into this one. What did price do? Price came, right, retested this previous area of H4/daily supply right around here. 02039383. Right around there. Came and retested this area of H4/daily supply. Right. First area being the creation of the H4/daily supply area. Right. Second being the retest, which we had the last previous trading week. Right. So going to our H4, if you look closely, I would want to refine this area so I'm covering wicks and not candle bodies. Right. Because I'm covering it, I don't need to tighten that area of supply. So like I said, I'm just covering the top of the wick. Go back to your daily. It's still, I don't know why on the daily. Oh, no. It's this wick. That's why. It was that wick. I was going to say, I don't know why on the daily it didn't touch that, but it was actually this candle that touched it. Right. So still the same area of supply, just refined it. So like I said, price came, retested that area of H4/daily supply before overall going to the downside. Right. If you look closely, price did come back in and touch that weekly area of this weekly order block before overall coming to the downside. On the daily, like I said, just came back, retested that area of supply. H4 market flow was bullish, right? Took out these previous highs right around here for overall coming back to the downside and going down. Daily structure is bearish in my opinion. Weekly structure is obviously bearish. H4 market flow is bearish, looking like we're rejecting from a previous area of H4 demand right around here. So I want to see if price respects this area. If it doesn't, I'd want to see what price is going to do at this area right around here. Just previous areas of demand that price can come, touch, and reverse. If it takes up these two areas, I don't see why we wouldn't continue free falling to the downside. Yeah, but that's all I see with this pair. Next, we have odd USD. So odd USD from the previous week going into this one. Looking at it from the daily time frame, price came back up to the upside, retested the previous area of daily supply, didn't really come back to retesting the top of the supply where I would be having my zones drawn. I would have my zone drawn right around here. 554535. Go to my H4, just refine that area. Didn't quite come back to that area of supply. I don't know why my throat is so clogged, no homo, but didn't quite come back to that area of supply. Looking at it from the weekly, price is still bearish. On the daily time frame, price is obviously still bearish as well. I'm gonna go ahead and draw an H4 demand area right around here. Or did it get taken out? Oh no, it did get taken out. Actually, I'm gonna delete that area. I'm gonna leave this here just because it is the last weekly lower low. If we get a break beyond that area, I do see price continuing to go to the downside. On the monthly time frame, looks like AU could be free falling, so I will be watching for continuation sells. And last but not least, UJ, which is obviously bullish, still has been bullish for so long. So UJ from the previous week going to this one. What did price do? Price came, retested this previous high right around here. Right? Came and retested that high before overall coming back to the downside. And then after, near the end of the week, what did price do? We just stayed in a bit of a range from here until the end of the week. So not really clear trades to take. You could have taken it from the top, but then you'd just be going against the trend, and you'd be going to take a retracement right to the downside. I don't really like to take that. Like I don't mind taking it, but like I like to take trades that align with the trend since it's more favorable in my way, and it's more favorable of it being a win. But I do see this area getting taken out. Bullish on the monthly time frame, the weekly time frame, the daily time frame, the H4 time frame. I don't see why we wouldn't continue going bullish. I would draw an H4 demand area right around here. 51617. Just leave that right there. Right, two previous touches, which shows a well-respected area of H4/daily demand. First being the creation, second being the retest. So let's see what price does if it comes back to this area. Other than that, that's all I'm seeing with this pair. So that's it. But that's all for my weekly breakdown video. I thank you guys for watching my videos and have a good trading week.